nothing has been censored on this program. Hillary Clinton
did you guys cover the laptop for Joe Biden in 2020?
Absolutely, we covered the laptop.
It was
and Hillary
banned. You
Clinton
couldn't even talk about it in social media.
Chris Krebs, the top election official,
you couldn't talk about it in social media. It'd be deplatformed. You couldn't even talk about it because they said it was Russian disinformation.
Senator Rubio,
voters in many cases didn't even hear about it because it was blacked out by the media.
We did cover the election, and just to note that Chris Krebs, who was a top Trump election official.
New questions today about an unverified report in the New York Post on Joe Biden's son Hunter. Among them is Rudy Giuliani, the president's personal lawyer, tied to a Russian effort to influence the U.S. election. NBC News chief foreign affairs correspondent Andrea Mitchell takes a look.
Allison, NBC News has confirmed that U.S. spy agencies have gathered intelligence that the president's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, was dealing with alleged Russian intelligence agencies late last year on a trip to Ukraine as part of his effort to dig up dirt on Joe Biden. As first reported by the Washington Post, the fact that those contacts occurred was passed on to the White House. Chief among the alleged Russian agents Rudy Giuliani was dealing with in Ukraine last December, this man, Andrei Derkach, named by the U.S. Treasury in September as a Russian agent and sanctioned for allegedly running an influence campaign against Biden. In February, Giuliani hosted Derkach on his podcast in New York.
We have the honor of having with us a member of the Rada, the Parliament of Ukraine, Mr. Andrei Derkach.
Giuliani has been digging for information on Hunter Biden's work for Burisma, a Ukrainian energy company, and Joe Biden's dealings with Ukraine and China as vice president. U.S. intelligence agencies were not spying on Giuliani, but on the people he was talking to in Ukraine, including Derkach, according to a source familiar with the matter. Derkach is part of a Russian effort to interfere in the election against Biden by, quote, spreading claims about corruption, including through publicizing leaked phone calls, according to an August statement by the Office of the Director of National Intelligence.
And if Russian intelligence is feeding information through Derkach to Giuliani, it means that Russian intelligence is making its way into the election bloodstream.
Giuliani denies knowing his contacts were Russian agents.
Well, Derkach has nothing to do with Biden.
No, Mayor Giuliani, can you please explain the nature?
I did not know he was a Russian agent.
The president using all of it to attack Hunter Biden over the weekend.
They found Hunter's laptop. Where is Hunter? Where's Hunter? Hunter's not doing so well.
Last week, Giuliani and former Trump official Steve Bannon provided the New York Post with unverified emails, allegedly linking one of Hunter Biden's Ukrainian partners with a possible meeting with Joe Biden when he was vice president, a meeting the Biden campaign says never took place. Experts say the emails cannot be authenticated. Some may have been altered or are fake.
We have no idea whether or not the emails are legitimate, but this whole operation looks right out of the Kremlin playbook. Hack and dump.
Contrary to the false conspiracy allegations, during the Obama administration, Vice President Biden was pushing to end political corruption in Ukraine. And that was a policy universally accepted by the U.S., the European Union, and the IMF and World Bank.